Hey everybody, it is Mattie here with you on this Sunday with Altcoin Buzz. Hope you're having a nice one and an excellent weekend so far. We're going to go through, I think we have 4 stories today, so it's going to be somewhat rapid fire. We're looking at Robinhood and indications, all these whispers about a potential listing of Tron. We're going to take a look at the latest installment of our Community Speaks segment with the Dero project. We're also going to talk about the winners of the EOS Global Hackathon that we've discussed recently. All of a sudden, the winner has been announced, and it's a big prize if you guys remember from the coverage we've done previously. But let's begin, as always, on altcoinbuzz.io with this story by Luke. Crypto exchange Gemini adds support for Bitcoin Cash trading and custody. If you're a member of the Gemini exchange, you may have been notified already, as I was just recently. But if you're not, here's the news. Yesterday, Gemini, the cryptocurrency exchange founded by the Winklevoss twins, announced it has added support for trading and custody of the ABC variant of Bitcoin Cash. So Bitcoin Cash support officially begun on Saturday, December 8th at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time. For now, users can only deposit Bitcoin Cash into their Gemini accounts. The Bitcoin Cash trading will officially begin on Monday, December 10th at 1 p.m., which at the time of this video's recording is tomorrow, just over 24 hours from now. As Luke writes, this is a significant listing for Bitcoin Cash because the war following the fork is still raging. Bitcoin Cash, which came into existence as a fork of Bitcoin on August 1st, 2017, was split into 2 variants recently. If you're not familiar with this, it forked into Bitcoin ABC and Bitcoin SV, and as the result of a highly controversial hard fork on the 15th of November, 2018, yes, you've had both sides that have been fighting fiercely since that time, so for about 3 weeks now. But Bitcoin Cash is only the 5th cryptocurrency that has been listed to date, so it joins Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, and Zcash. So all of these pairs are the ones that are available on Gemini. You can read a little bit more about the details here in Luke's article. Let us know, maybe you've taken a side in that particular war. When I say war, I'm doing it facetiously. But that's a pretty big listing for Gemini, which, as Luke writes, is very selective. It's important to reiterate that point. Let's see if it makes a difference. Things at the time of this recording, price-wise, are kind of stable and a little bit up, actually, marginally up. So there are some interesting patterns forming, although this hasn't really affected anything significantly one way or the other. If you want to take a look on the medium.com Gemini page, Bitcoin Cash is now available on Gemini. More information can be found here. Again, all those trading pairs are listed. It's a very selective website, so this is a pretty substantial update to their services. In other news, talking about, again, on the more speculative side, but another potential update to a platform's services, Robinhood hints that it might list Tron. Article again here by Luke. Good news for Tron. Robinhood, the popular commission-free trading app, recently dropped a hint on Twitter that it is currently considering adding Tron to its platform. So this is all based on a response to a tweet. This is not an official press release or anything, but Robinhood showed that it is interested in adding more digital assets soon, out of which Tron has a high chance of getting listed. Robinhood currently only supports trading for Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash, Dogecoin, and Ethereum Classic. But here's the tweet itself. So Mother of Crypto tweeting at Ask Robinhood, how many retweets does this need to get you guys to consider adding TRX hashtag Tron? Robinhood help responding, we're definitely hoping to add more coins moving forward, and we're aware of the demand for Tron. Stay tuned for any Robinhood crypto updates. Now that's kind of saying something without really saying anything. There's not really any information in this. It's it's a very vague sort of answer. So, hey, stay tuned. You never know. We have our eye on Tron as well. They're not saying anything definitively. And Luke does point that out. However, the Tron community is very strong, despite the fact that the tweet does not reveal much about which digital assets will be added, and maybe even more importantly, when they will be added. However, it's clear that Robinhood is serious about ramping up its cryptocurrency offerings. You guys can read a little bit more here about Robinhood, about the Tron community. The thing about Robinhood is that it's increasingly available in more and more states. Luke provides a list of them here. We're not going to go through that. It's not an exhaustive list. There are some exceptions in the US where you cannot use Robinhood, but that would be very interesting to see what happens if Tron were to be added. At the time of Luke's publication here, it was trading at $0.013. So what is that? About 1.3 cents. And it has seen better days price-wise. But the community, I got to give it to the Tron community, of which maybe you as a viewer are part. collectively, there are definitely a lot of Altcoin Buzz Army members that are big Tron fans. It's got a strong community, that's for sure. So we're going to update you guys with news about this as it develops. It's kind of out of our hands for now. What can you say? We're going to see what happens. In the latest here, we have a Community Speaks update about Dero. So to set the stage, several weeks ago, there was a conversation starting around a coin called Dero. I decided to take a look and find out why some were calling the Dero development team some of the most skilled and dedicated developers around. Let's take an in-depth look at the Dero network and coin. Dero's goal is to be the most decentralized DAG blockchain that offers all its users and businesses the most secure, reliable, and private usability. DAG stands for the Directed Acyclic Graph. This protocol is used by the Ethereum blockchain and is considered the most optimal protocol to exist. Let's look at some key features about Dero and its blockchain's power. So skipping ahead to some of the details here, Dero is double spend immune. People cannot duplicate the same transactions. For confirmations to proceed, all that is needed is confirmations that occur in under 2 minutes. Also, the development team has wallets across all operating systems, and the web wallet has all the encryption needed for optimal safety and privacy. So the Dero virtual machine and file system is coming by the end of the year. The file system is a decentralized storage for smart contracts. The virtual machine helps execute the smart contracts codes, and it works in conjunction with the file system because it stores the smart contract data. If you're not familiar exactly with what a smart contract is, the definition is provided here. Quote, a smart contract is a computer protocol intended to digitally facilitate, verify, or enforce the negotiation or performance of a contract. And the Dero smart contracts will be the easiest to write thanks to the DVM Basic, which is derived from GW Basic and Visual Basic. This is one of the newest updates from the development team. So really getting into it now, what's the use case for the Dero coin? The coin is the means of exchange within the network. It will also help to power the private smart contracts. Privacy and speed is a top feature for the Dero coin. So Dero coin is available on Stex and Trade Ogre. You can also follow them on Telegram and check out their website. Our thanks to this anonymous contributor. If you guys want to reach out and have your voice heard, be sure to contact @Garrett59 on Telegram. Give us a quick recap of what it is you do, what it is you'd like to pitch, a little bit about yourself, and we'd be happy to feature your content just as we have here. Check out Dero's website, Dero.io, the world's fastest anonymous blockchain. You can check out their white paper and all of the other details here. Learn about the development team and their roadmap, what the Dero coin is all about. And finally, very briefly, in a little bit of an update piece, we have EOS. The Global Hackathon winner has been announced. The EOS Global Hackathon winner has been officially announced and awarded a prize of $500,000. The contest has been concluded, and Block.one, the publisher, Block.one, the publisher of the EOS protocol, has found a winner. $1.5 million in total prizes has been allocated across 5 international cities. So article here by Neil. Block.one has awarded $500,000, $500,000 to GeneOS at the EOS Grand Finale in Cape Town, South Africa, concluding the hackathon. GeneOS is a secure genome data computing platform. Albert Chen of GeneOS offered this statement, quote, almost all of our DNA, 99.9%, is still not well understood. Our goal is to help humanity understand DNA to cure diseases. The first obstacle is that people aren't incentivized to sequence their genome. It's too expensive and there are privacy concerns. People are scared about losing their data. We address these concerns using blockchain. You guys can read more about that. The article is here for you to peruse. You can check out Neil's information that he provided. Provide your own content. Let us know what you think about not only the initiative, the hackathon, what that's all about, but also if you want to read more about GeneOS and what they're up to, you can read about that here as well on coinhook.com. EOS VC rewards GeneOS with $500,000. And if that sounded like an interesting project, an interesting company to you, you can check out Block.one News and learn more about what it is they're up to. So genomic project, GeneOS wins grand prize of $500,000 US at Block.one EOS Global Hackathon Grand Finale in Cape Town. So that about rounds it out for today. For breaking news, do be sure you're following Altcoin Buzz and Altcoin Buzz News on Twitter. We're also on Facebook, Instagram, and Telegram. Check out our last video here, members of the Altcoin Buzz Army. Best of luck if you choose to invest, but if not, enjoy the tail end of your weekend. Have a good Sunday out there. Smash that thumbs up if you enjoyed today's video. We hope to see you again soon in the next one. Take care.